Listening has an important place in learning as it is one of the four major skills in language acquisition. Even though the other skills such as reading, speaking, and writing is essential to develop language proficiency, listening contributes primarily for language expertise. As Renuga Devi emphasizes in 2014, listening awakens awareness of the language as it is a receptive skill that first develops in a human being. One of the problems students may face in listening comprehension is getting the wrong sense or understanding of the word they know. They know the word, but they get the wrong idea because phonetic variation of a word mislead them. Our students may know the word in the written form, but when it comes to the oral version, it may be difficult for them to make sense out of it, or some students have difficulty to catch the word from a kinetic speech, such as a dialogue. To be able to familiarize themselves with the spoken words, practice is indeed relevant in this situation. What kind of activity to use for such a problem? Hmm, it's simple and practical. Introducing, listen, and draw. Familiarizing the students with the spoken form of prepositions. Oh, sounds rather complicated, right? But I mean, we are going to draw? Well, yes. But unlike other drawing activities, this is rather simpler, or I could say the simplest, because we are going to focus on the listening activity and just use drawing as catalyst to connect the dots clear. I mean, to make sense out of the spoken words. Now, let's begin. First, choose a simple picture with a few objects that are simple to draw. You will need to make sure that both you and your students know most of the words for the objects in the picture. It is probably best to choose a picture that does not have too many objects in it so that it is relatively easy to describe and draw. Because if the picture is too complex, it might take students a long time to draw it. To speed the activity up, you can also encourage your students to take a very quick drawing. You could also demonstrate how quickly they could draw by drawing an example of the board or on the screen. Second, prepare the instructions that you will give to the students to draw the picture. Well, this clearly speaks for itself, right? The next one is the crucial part because this is where you need to assure your students that they don't have to worry about how the drawings would look like. Because first, it is an art and art class, and second, the accuracy of the drawing, particularly the placing the objects, is the important one here. And this is the third step. For the fourth step, read the instruction first and give students some time to draw, but not too much time. Encourage your students to draw quickly. At first, you may let them draw at their own pace, but as you move forward, you may also include a timer to practice them further. Let me show you a simple demonstration. Alright, so we are going to begin our listen and draw activity. Are you guys ready? I'm going to read out a few instructions, and as I talk, you have to draw. You don't have to worry about your drawing because it's not an art exam. It's just that I am checking to see whether you follow the instructions given in English. Is this clear? Is there a question or is the activity clear to everybody? All you have to do is listen to the instruction carefully as you draw the objects on your paper. All good? All right, let's start. You all have you all have pens with you? May I see your pens? All right. Okay. Okay. All good? All good? Jennifer, show me your pen. Okay. Now, place your paper horizontally or sideways. Then draw an apple tree on the bottom right corner of your paper. Again, place your paper horizontally or sideways. Then draw an apple tree on the bottom right corner of your paper. After drawing the apple tree, draw a small house on the tree's left side. Again, after drawing the apple tree, draw a small house on the left side of the tree. Add a door in the middle. Add a door in the middle, two windows, and two windows. What? Good. After that, add a door in add a door in the middle of the house. Add a door in the middle of the house. Two windows, one on the left side and one on the right side of the door. One on the left side and one on the right side of the door. On top of the roof, on top of the roof, draw a chimney. Draw a chimney on top of the roof. After the chimney, draw three clouds on the top middle part of the paper. Draw three clouds on the top middle part of the paper and add two birds under the clouds. Add two birds under the clouds. Lastly, on the left side of the house, on the left side of the house, draw a man, a woman, and a kid. On the left side of the house, draw a man, a woman, and a kid. Are you all done, Jennifer? Oh, after the chimney, draw three clouds on the top middle part of the paper. Okay. Everybody? Are all done? Alright. Next step, repeat each instruction as many times as you feel until it is all clear to your students. If they still don't understand, use a different word. You may also use their home language to help them understand, but remember, you are helping them to listen in English, so try not to use the home language very often. For the last step, show the image you chose and let the students compare their works to the expected outcome. After that, discuss the instruction, particularly the prepositions you use to guide them in their drawing. Take note, you may repeat the activity depending on the schedule of your session until you see the improvement. This activity will help your students identify language structures like prepositions. At the same time, help them enhance their learning skills. If your students enjoy this activity, you can get them to do it in pairs or groups. One student can choose a picture from the textbook and describe it to their classmates. The classmates will draw the picture from the description, and of course, they should not look at the textbook. You can also tell your students to choose a picture and ask you to draw it on the board as an example. Alright, this has been Gabriel and Genota. May we all not get the wrong sense or understanding of the words we know in written form. Ciao!